I'm David Morrison, Senior Blender for Appleton Estate Jamaica Rums, and I'm pleased to welcome you to Appleton Estate's Cocktails and Cuisine. I'm on a mission to pair Jamaica's best premium aged rums with some of the most delicious dishes prepared by our very own talented chefs. So, from the cliffs of Negril to the depths of the cockpit country, from Kingston City to the sleepy beachside villages, follow me as we unearth the heart of Jamaica, one meal at a time. You guys are all in for a wonderful treat today, right? Because today we're going to be going through some really beautiful rums paired with some really delicious food, right? And I want to share that experience with you. Hopefully by the time we're all done and you leave here today, you're going to be really aware of what you're drinking. And even more importantly, you're going to be really aware of the fact that you can actually have food and cocktails together for a really delicious, memorable meal. I want everybody to just enjoy, because that's what rum is. Rum is all about the fun, social setting that you create when you're having a good drink. And believe me, the drinks are going to be good. All right? Before we talk about the food, we're going to be talking about one of the stars of the table, which is, of course, the cocktails you have in front of you, which are all made with our Appleton Estate Jamaica rums. There are two cocktails in front of you on the table. Not everybody has two, but there are two different types of cocktails in front of you. One is a golden mojito, and one is an old fashioned. It's a really different experience with the golden mojito versus the old fashioned, because with the golden mojito, what you're expecting now is to get almost like a beautiful palate cleanse in between your bites. Now the ladies have the golden mojito. Typically your mojitos are made with rum that has no color. And in this case, we are going to be taking that mojito up a notch, really making that mojito sophisticated by using the Appleton Estate 8-year-old reserve, which will add a whole new level of complexity to your mojito. And so the mojito will cleanse your palate, but you're also going to find that the sweetness that you have in the mojito, that little bit of tanginess coming through from the limes, the mint will complement the meat beautifully as well. And this drink is topped off with soda water. And this gives you a really clean, refreshing drink that is complexed by the nuances of the Appleton Estate 8-year-olds.
Sir David, welcome back.
Thank you, man. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Trust me,
always
it's a pleasure to have you, because you bring the good stuff. You know.
No, you bring the good stuff too, sir.
So what we're doing today is we're doing a Appleton glazed beef tenderloin.
All right, so
served with whipped mashed potatoes.
All right, so
sauteed vegetables, and we have like a Appleton red wine, jus wine for the beef.
Nice,
right?
nice.
Over here, Chef Simar, he's dropping the beef, so we're getting a pre-sear going on.
Right. And after to lock all the flavors in.
Yeah, man, and
Right,
it's just
nice.
to get a nice crust over that. You can already smell that intense flavor coming from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we just saw smell of it on. This is nice.
God, it is so nice. This is marinated with some jerk spice,
Right.
a little bit of red wine. He's gonna put the garlic in now, pieces of the rosemary.
Right.
And at this point, this is where the jus comes in. So we have very good Appleton Estate reserve.
Yes, yeah.
With the butter and everything, if you were to taste that, it's just like the juices from the meat coming in, mixing in with that rosemary, the thyme, the jerk seasoning, and then this is where we incorporate Jamaica.
All right. No, I like seeing this. I like seeing this.
And you just glaze off that with the rum, right?
Very nice, very nice.
Wow. You want the alcohol to burn off.
I can see the harmony of the flavors coming in already.
Correct. And all we do, we made a tray and take it out. You don't want to overcook it.
Correct.
We just want it to basically just, once the alcohol has been fully burnt off, so we just make sure we check, no more alcohol, turn it off. We'll take the beef, remove it to a tray, and then this juice is collectively with the reduction from the beef, then it's combined to go back on the beef. That's all we're gonna do now. So once the guests are here, we grill it, plate it, and that combine that beef show.
Oh, that sounds fantastic, man. So all the guys have the old fashioned in front of them. And for today, we've done it with the Appleton Estate 12-year-old rare cask. It's a slightly stronger drink based on how it's made, but the nuances of the flavors that you're going to experience now are just fantastic. Your 12-year-old is a really smooth, full-bodied rum, beautiful legs if you take a look at it, and you're going to find a lot of amazing flavors. So you're going to find things like your orange peel, you're going to find vanilla, you're going to find nice toasted oak, really beautiful flavors. Now we're actually upping the ante with the cocktail by introducing, instead of sugar crystals, we'll be using a spiced syrup made with cinnamon, cloves, as well as vanilla. Dried orange rind, which just makes for the most amazing aromatic nuances that you can imagine, which really introduces or expresses the essential oils from the orange rind. You have the perfect old-fashioned made with Appleton Estate's 12-year-old rare casks. So at the end of the day, two different drinks built in two different ways, and they'll give you two completely different experiences, but they're both going to be fantastic.
After that elaborate presentation of the drinks, I don't know what much I can do for food, but I'll just tell you the description quickly. But you can begin because hot food waits on no man or woman, so you can start and I'll talk about them, right? So what you have before you is an Appleton glazed beef medallion, and we sear it first in a little bit of olive oil and butter with garlic and rosemary. After we sear it, we let it rest. We deglaze it with the Appleton 8-year-old, right? That was marinated with a little bit of red wine and jerk seasoning to infuse some Jamaican flavors in it. When it's ready to be served, we just crisscross it on the grill, cook it to the correct temperature. So some are a little bit medium, some are a little well, right? We serve that, the remaining juices with the red wine jus that we made from a demi, which is from beef bones and mirepoix, tomato paste and tomato sauce, all concentrated down from like 2 gallons of sauce to probably half gallon of liquid, right? Extremely concentrated. And then we put the last part of the rum and the spices that you mentioned together with that sauce. So the sauce is supposed to lift the beef, and you can merge that into the potatoes and the vegetables and just marry everything and just wash everything down with a nice Appleton old fashioned, which is one of my favorite drinks. All right, so bon appetit, guys. Enjoy.
Thank you very much, Chef. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. How was it for everybody?
Great. Beautiful. And I don't like it.
And how was it with the old fashioned?
Oh, interesting.
All right, that's really good. That's really good. That's really good. That's really good because I found the experience to be quite delightful. To be honest, it was a real good way of showing how we could have both things together. Good cocktail made with really good premium rum, really good food. Right? You don't have to skimp on any of the two things, right? I mean, you can put two excellent things together and come up with a really fantastic end result, right? So let's end the day in typical good old-fashioned Jamaican style with a cheers to good food, good times amongst friends, and good old Appleton Estate Jamaica rum. Cheers. Cheers.